Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where we bring you in-depth stories and emotional journeys of some of your favorite public figures. Today, we're diving into a heartfelt and revealing story about Jana Duggar, the eldest daughter of the Duggar family, known for her quiet strength and grace under pressure. The Counting On star, 34, who moved out of her parents' home in July, admitted to feeling disheartened about not tying the knot earlier in life, making her question if she had a problem. Her confession comes after she tied the knot with Bible studies leader Stephen Wissmann, 31, in Prairie Grove, Arkansas, with over 500 guests bearing witness on Thursday, August 15. Hours before walking down the aisle, Jana recalled fearing that she'd never find the one during an interview with PEPA. I think as I got older, it definitely came on more and more, and it felt like, okay, this isn't happening. Let me figure out something else. Maybe I'm supposed to be doing something else. She recounted of her love life prior to meeting Stephen. Jana explained that if marriage wasn't in the cards for her, she would find fulfillment by continuing her education by enrolling in nursing school. That's been another interest of mine, and I was like, you know what? Maybe this is more of the calling that I would be doing, and let me just pour myself into something, she adds. And although she dated around, a man never stuck. I'm just like, what is it? Is it me? Do I have a problem? She questioned. Things started looking up after her second semester of nursing school when she found her way back to Stephen after having dated briefly in 2011. I had been a slower mover on it, but just over time, his character, his coming back, still loving me no matter what, she shared. I know we have a big crazy family and still kind of putting up with a lot of things. I'm like, my goodness, there are not too many people that do that. He must really genuinely care about me, she said to the outlet. Explaining that the path to marriage looks different for everyone, she added that she had been praying for a fairy tale wedding for years. I know I've prayed for this for years and years, and yeah, definitely been like, what's the matter? Why can't I just? All of my siblings, most of them have been married in their early 20s, Jana shared of her family and feelings. Although dating and life before her husband was disheartening at times, she realizes that the journey taught her peace and maturity through her faith. I've been able to connect with so many of my other siblings or friends or do things that a lot of married people have not been able to do as they've gotten married young, she said. I've tried to look at the positive, yet you long for that person, that someone that you can spend life with. It has been hard, but it has been good, and God's taught me a lot through it all, she admitted. And she is happier than ever with Stephen, who she was engaged to for 3 years. Gushing over him, she shared, I think just his continuing to be there, no matter what, through ups and downs. He's been a good friend over the years and has not pressured me in a lot of ways. As for their plans after becoming man and wife, Jana confirmed that she will move to Nebraska to live with Stephen, who finds work in the irrigation system install business. Jaxcey Duggar is engaged to Maddie Grace. See their sweet engagement photos. Less than 2 weeks after Jana Duggar married Stephen Wissmann, her younger brother, Jaxcey Duggar, is officially engaged. Jaxcey proposed to a woman named Maddie Grace, whose relationship he soft-launched in May. And their engagement photos are seriously the sweetest. Jaxcey is the 12th born child of Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar's 19 kids. Those who tuned into TLC's Counting On and 19 Kids and Counting likely remember him as one of the younger boys. But today, he's 24 and preparing to say, I do. More from Cave Mom. Jill Duggar shuts down rumors she wasn't invited to Jana's wedding with new photos. Jaxcey Duggar and Maddie Grace announced their engagement via Instagram. On August 30, Jaxcey and Maddie shared a joint post via Instagram with a photographer for their engagement photos. On 8/24, Jace asked me to marry him, and I could not be more excited. Maddie wrote in the caption, Thank you, Kayla Johnson photo _ for capturing this special moment so beautifully. Their engagement photos were seriously the sweetest. In the featured image, Maddie rested her hand on Jaxcey's chest as they stared deeply into each other's eyes while standing at a beach. Candles and flowers surrounded the lovebirds, while an elaborate display of red roses formed a heart behind them. A sign that read, Will you marry me? Was positioned inside the heart. Other pictures showed the newly engaged couple hugging and smiling for the camera, while one featured Jaxcey down on one knee. But point out Jaxcey and Maddie front hugging in one photo. Plenty of other Instagram users honed in on a particular detail in one of the engagement pictures. In the third photo, Jason and Maddie were seemingly front-hugging, a blatant disregard of the Duggar courtship rules that only permit side hugs until marriage. "That's no side hug," one person wrote. Another Instagram user commented, "Nope, no side hugs for the boys," pointing out a perceived double standard. "They'd definitely been kissy-facing, lol, but good for them," someone else declared. Still, others were confused that Maddie already changed her last name to Duggar on Instagram. Other eagle-eyed fans saw that Maddie's Instagram handle is Maddie Duggar, prompting them to wonder why she already changed her name. "Since your last name says Duggar, are you already married?" one fan asked. Another inquired, "Is this just a proposal? Why is her name Duggar already?" To that, a different Instagram user replied, "It isn't legally, she just snatched up the Instagram name." As Jason and Maddie's hashtag revealed, they are planning a spring 2025 wedding, and we can't wait to see the photos. In this video, we'll explore the real reason why Jana Duggar felt disheartened as she approached her wedding day with Stephen Wissmann. We'll delve into her life before marriage, her courtship, the challenges she faced, and how these experiences shaped her journey to the altar. Stay tuned for an emotional and enlightening story. Before we get into the specifics of Jana's feelings leading up to her wedding, it's important to understand the background of both Jana Duggar and Stephen Wissmann. As one of the eldest children in the famous Duggar family, Jana has always been a familiar face to fans of the reality show 19 Kids and Counting On. Jana was born into a large, conservative family that values traditional roles, particularly for women. She grew up under the watchful eye of her parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, and quickly became known for her responsibility and nurturing nature. As the eldest daughter, she often took on a caregiver role for her younger siblings, earning her the nickname Cinderella Duggar from fans. Stephen Wissmann, on the other hand, comes from a similarly large and devout Christian family. The Wissmanns, like the Duggars, are known for their musical talents and strong religious beliefs. Stephen is a pilot and a musician, often seen performing with his family. The Wissmanns and the Duggars have known each other for years, which made Stephen and Jana's relationship seem almost destined. Jana Duggar's life before marriage was anything but ordinary. As a public figure, she has always been in the spotlight, but unlike some of her siblings, Jana's story has been marked by patience, resilience, and a deep sense of duty to her family. From a young age, Jana was entrusted with significant responsibilities within the Duggar household. She was often seen taking care of her younger siblings, managing household chores, and even assisting with homeschooling. Despite her many duties, Jana has always been known for her calm and composed demeanor. As the years went by, fans began to wonder why Jana, unlike many of her siblings, had not yet entered into a courtship or marriage. This speculation only grew as her younger sisters married and started families of their own. The pressure from the public, combined with traditional family expectations, made Jana's journey to finding love a topic of much discussion. Jana has always been close to her sisters, particularly Jessa, Ginger, and Joyanna. Watching them find love and start families undoubtedly had an impact on Jana, but she remained patient, waiting for the right person to come along. Her faith and family values guided her decisions even as she navigated the complexities of public life. Jana Duggar and Stephen Wissmann's relationship was, in many ways, a reflection of their shared values and beliefs. Their courtship, like many in their circles, was a time of getting to know each other with the intention of marriage, all while maintaining a focus on their faith and family traditions. Jana and Stephen were first linked publicly in 2020 when they were spotted together at various family events. While the Duggars have always been private about their relationships until an official courtship is announced, it wasn't long before fans began speculating about a potential match. Their relationship, however, remained largely under wraps, with few details shared with the public. The courtship process for Jana and Stephen was, by all accounts, traditional and in line with the values of both families. Courtship in the Duggar family is seen as a serious commitment, often leading to marriage. It involves getting to know each other with a supportive family, maintaining physical boundaries, and focusing on building a relationship rooted in shared faith. Despite the excitement surrounding their relationship, Jana and Stephen took their time. Unlike some of her siblings, who moved quickly from courtship to marriage, Jana's relationship with Stephen progressed more slowly. This decision to take things at a pace that felt right for them may have been influenced by Jana's own experiences and the lessons she had learned from watching her siblings. As Jana Duggar's relationship with Stephen Wissmann deepened, she faced a number of challenges that contributed to her feelings of being disheartened before the wedding. These challenges were both internal, reflecting her personal struggles, and external, driven by family expectations and public scrutiny. One of the most significant challenges for Jana was the constant scrutiny from the public. As the eldest Duggar daughter, she was often seen as a role model, and there was immense pressure for her to follow in the footsteps of her younger siblings who had already married and started families. This public expectation, combined with her own desire to find the right partner, created a difficult emotional landscape for Jana. In addition to the public pressure, Jana also carried the weight of her responsibilities within the Duggar family. As the eldest daughter, she was often relied upon to help manage the household and care for her younger siblings. This role, while fulfilling in many ways, also meant that Jana had less time and energy to focus on her own personal life. The burden of these responsibilities may have contributed to her feelings of being disheartened as she approached her wedding day. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jaxcey N24. Thank you for watching.